Most welcome to Historiespanarna History Reconnaissance and the United States Air Force comeback kid in the Korean War, the North American aviation F-51 Mustang. The Mustang fighter bomber first saw service in World War II. Over 15,000 were built by the US, and Australia built a couple of hundred under license. Then it was designated P-51, P as in pursuit. After the war, this was changed to F-51, F for fighter. So join us as we explore the story of this piston-powered aircraft and the pilots who made a remarkable impact at the very dawn of the jet age. And please, subscribe to our channel and join us on our journey in history. When the Korean War broke out in June 1950, most of the US Air Force frontline fighter units had already switched to jet aircraft, such as the F-80 Shooting Star and the F-86 Sabre. However, these early jets had limited range and struggled to operate from the small, rough airstrips available in Korea during the war's initial stages. In contrast, the P-51 Mustang, renamed F-51 by the US Air Force in 1948, offered long range, could operate from improvised forward airfields, and was still widely available. As a result, Mustangs were rapidly taken out of storage and Air National Guard service, then deployed to Korea, mainly for close air support and ground attack missions. The aircraft carrier USS Boxer made a high-speed 8-day Pacific crossing and arrived at Tokyo on 23rd of July 1950, carrying 145 F-51s and 70 pilots. A total of 6 US fighter squadrons were re-equipped with Mustangs by the end of July. The Mustang's fixed armament consisted of 6 50 cal M2 Browning machine guns, 3 mounted in each wing. The outer guns carried about 400 rounds each, while the inner ones held roughly 270 rounds, for a total of approximately 1,880 rounds. These were effective for strafing troops, soft-ins vehicles, and light fortifications. Then came the ordnance for ground attack. On hard points under each wing, these items could be carried. Up to 2 1,000-pound bombs. Usually this was 500-pound general purpose, 1 per pylon. Rockets, up to 10 5-inch high-velocity aircraft rockets on stubs under each wing. Napalm tanks, carried for anti-personnel and anti-material strikes. Drop tanks, 75 or 100 gallons, used for extended range and jettisoned before combat. The F-51 Mustang in the Korean War used aviation gasoline, specifically 115-145 octane high-performance fuel. This was high-octane leaded gasoline developed during World War II for high-compression piston aircraft engines. The high-octane rating was necessary for the Packard-built Rolls-Royce Merlin V1650-7 engine. In the F-51, which used a 2-stage, 2-speed supercharger for high-altitude performance. During the Korean War, the F-51's missions primarily included ground attacks using bombs, rockets and machine guns. Interdiction strikes targeting North Korean supply routes, vehicles and troop concentrations. escorting slower aircraft such as transports and rescue helicopters, especially in the war's early stages. Its ability to fly low and at slower speeds made it well suited for hitting small, mobile targets, but also left it more exposed to enemy ground fire. The 2nd Squadron, South African Air Force, was South Africa's contribution to the United Nations war effort during the Korean War, from November 1950 to December 1953. It was attached to the 18th Fighter Bomber Wing U.S. Air Force, initially flying U.S.-supplied F-51 Mustangs. The squadron re-equipped with F-86 Sabres in February 1953. During the war, the squadron flew a total of 12,067 sorties, most being dangerous ground attack missions. 74 of the 94 Mustangs and 4 out of the 22 Sabres were lost, along with 33 pilots, 14 killed in action, 11 missing in action, 8 killed in accidents. Though outdated for air-to-air combat, the Mustang was invaluable in the early months when jets couldn't yet handle frontline ground support needs. It served as a bridge between World War II piston fighters and modern jet combat aircraft. They were used almost entirely for low-level ground attack, which meant heavy exposure to anti-aircraft fire. Many were destroyed, not just in combat, but also on the ground, or written off from operational accidents. Across all UN operators, total F-51 Mustangs losses in the Korean War likely exceeded 500 aircraft, when combining US Air Force, South African Air Force, Republic of Korea Air Force, and Royal Australian Air Force figures. Pilots killed or missing, well over 150. By mid-1951, most US F-51s had been withdrawn from combat, though Republic of Korea Air Force and Allied Mustangs kept flying into 1953.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.